to get with some Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, our stream series called Tales of the Toast Crumb. And as soon as we hit live, as soon as we hit live, it's like he has a sixth sense almost. Almost a sixth sense. Not quite. Almost. We have we've figured some stuff out. His Kong bone we have, and it is currently well, I sort of cheated. I feel bad. I feel bad. You know, he is a dog, right? And so my ability to outsmart him, it isn't infinite. Let's just get that straight. This thing has outsmarted me and Digrat more times than I am going to ever admit on camera to anybody. But you know, you can, for the most part, we can do things that might trigger him to go and do certain things. Like, you know, we figured out that he loves this giant rawhide bone, and he's making some good progress on this thing. I mean, it's you know, it's going down, and we figured out that if we lay this in his dog bed, he will eventually will go after it. He has his Kong bone, which currently has 2 cheese doodles stuffed in the cavities. Now, normally when I stuff anything in the cavity of the Kong bone, he just sits down and kind of and stays in one place. But I don't know what it is about electronics that have a camera built in. Be it my cell phone, which I have apparently placed far, far away, so hopefully Digrat doesn't need anything. Or the video camera for the streams, like that one, or this one, he just goes and looks in the direction or moves off or something like that. And it's interesting and frustrating and funny all at once. All right, but you know, even if he's not there for right now, eventually he will get the innards of that Kong bone done. He'll probably wander back here, providing that Digrat has not. That's right. We need clothing, and because we need clothing, we have to. Is that where we get the clothing for the cold weather at, though? No, what we ought to do. Okay. 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's do this. All right. Check our recipes. What do we have here? Simmered fruit, no. Here we go. Salt grilled mushrooms. So interesting. Okay. Sauteed peppers. That's probably where we're at. It's probably really what we want to be cooking is sauteed peppers. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find a pot to cook in, which I think there's one somewhere in this area here. He says as he wanders around mostly blindly. What's in this little corner? Ah! Negative space. Gotta love it. It's not exactly a waste because it entices people to do stuff, right? But it's not really useful. And you know what makes me sad? Every time I see a body of water in this game, it makes me sad that we don't have cryostasis. Or cryosis, however you want to say it. I could swear that there was a cooking pot. Huh. Has to... Did you eat the cooking pot over here, buddy? Well, before we go any further, I have a habit of eating peppers, right? Okay, so there's 2 of them. Alright, so, and we have some of the mushrooms. We have salt. We don't have any sun shrooms. Okay, so we also need to think of elixirs, right? So let's see here. Here we go. So it's a monster part. That's what we do to get the elixir things, right? Heat, speed, wet surfaces, speed, glow, quietly, resist the cold. So we have 2 of those. Wow. Alright. So we have enough to make like 2 elixirs. And my understanding is we mix these with the monster part, and the stronger the monster part, the stronger the elixir. Zap shrooms, so we do have like enough to maybe make like 3 things to keep us from freezing to death. I don't really like my chances of that. Like, that could definitely be better. I'm not saying it won't be, but it could be. Oh, wait a second. Hello. If I were to fall into this well, it'd be a whole thing. But it's kind of one of the things we do every stream is go into a well. Not sure I quite care for the way they're treating us. No cooking pot here. Oh, is there any pose? We have a po. Okay, well. Is there a pot in a cooking spot in the lab? Like, this is so weird that there's seriously not a cooking fire location. Like, am I just not seeing it? It could be. I mean, well, hello, Mr. Corgi. Welcome back. Let's just move this rawhide bone so you don't wind up poking your head with it, buddy. Okay, there we go. Hi. Surprise stream! Good morning! Sue! Well, you know, that is some sadness. That is some epic sadness. Yes, it feels very much like a surprise stream. Technically, it's been a very long time since life has been able to allow me to stream our schedule. But our schedule technically is only Tuesdays and Thursdays off. And boy howdy, it has been a hot minute. Okay, well let's go to somewhere in Hatano. Clearly we ought to have something that we can cook at there, right? Right? I hope. But we'll see. I could swear there was some place to cook there, but the fact I couldn't find one is really frustrating. So here's the dye center, which I remember being really fun in the other game. Pick up. That's a rock. Doesn't really do us any good. Alright. That's weird. Alright. That is mumble. Alright. What's the matter? Place is so interesting. Miss Ivy. Oh. Okay, okay. That's rough, buddy. Quick question for you. East wind happy. Alright, so clearly I'm going to have to figure out what Miss Ivy likes. Okay, well. So this is the dye shop, which we're not really looking to do anything at the moment. Oh, that's right. We can do this. We can go armor shop and in the school, the general store. So the general store is this way? What? Oh, here's the general store. Okay. So generally speaking, we should be able to find something here to buy. So hopefully we can find some, oh, tomatoes, carrots. Oh, wait, what's this? What's this? What? I can't read it. It's not in English. It's in that Hyrulean. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. So rice, rock salt, and mushroom will get us something. Okay. Arrows are never really something that we have any problem turning down. Alright, so let's buy all their mushrooms. Yeah, yeah. Alright, yeah. And we need all of them, sir. We gotta remember, because we were given mushrooms, right? For our quest. We can't be, we gotta give them to people. We can't cook all of them. Because we were instructed that that would be very bad, and we did not disagree with that at all. So, but yeah, we'll take all the wheat. So 1 wheat, 1 salt, and 1 mushroom. And is there anywhere we can cook up here? There's not. Oh my goodness, Turtle Club. This is... Alright, I know for a fact that butter will become very important later. Fortified pumpkins are amazing, but not for right now. Endura carrots or swift carrots. Okay, interesting. Hylian tomatoes. We have some. Okay. Huh. Like, if we had cheese, we could probably make pizza or something. That'd be cool. Like cheese and tomato and wheat or something. What was that? Look what time it is. Okay, that person's running. Alright. There used to be some kind of stall here in the old game. This place is so weird with all the stuff. Alright, you know where there should positively be a cooking pot? Where our house was. Right? Well, there's a giant bonfire. That doesn't really help us. Where's our house at? Our house was up this way, right? Oh. Wait. I clearly hit that goat. I want to make goat meat. Alright. Oh, another well. Alright, here we go. Another well. Bomb flour in the well. Yes. 1000% yes for a bomb flour. Interesting. So if we are in mid-swing, we can switch weapons. That's very good to know. Oh! Interesting. So there's an east well and a west well. Well, well, well. I'm just really bad this morning. I'm kind of, I won't lie to Turtle Club, I usually one of the reasons why we don't stream a whole lot on Sunday mornings lately is that work has just been rough for the most part a lot of Sunday nights. And this particular Sunday, sadly, hasn't been really all that much different. I can't really go into all the details, but work-related stuff has been pretty rough for a few days. And sadly, that, usually it kind of taps my brain a little bit. And I was, okay, well, that is a whole lot more stuff. So let's go over this way. Hello, little geese. Huh. Interesting. I mean, this is an awful lot of water. Excuse me. You have stuff in you. I'm taking it. Shield of the Mind's Eye. I remember these being a lot better for some reason in the original game. I could be wrong on that, but I seem to think that they were. This well is like very crazy. Interesting. Huh. That. Oh, that was almost Trolltendo. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see that? These guys put a bomb flower right here. If I hadn't been using the little stubby little stick that we've had, like seriously, it was like a corgi leg with a rock on it. Not that you're stubby, buddy. had I not been using that, oh my goodness, I would have blown myself up. Alright. Let's see. Alright. So we can use this to bash this up. Whoa. Something is aware that we're here. Whoa, what is that? Oh, that's one of those dudes. Okay. Oh, they come in orange? Oh, that is neat. So freezing him on the ceiling? Did that cause him to basically glitch? Where are we in relationship to everything else? Like... Okay, this is Zelda's secret well. Holy Frito chili cheesecakes! Like, oh my gosh, Turtle Club, this is insane. All the flavors, yes. Like Baskin Robbins made the Horriblins and decided, you know what we need? We need salted caramel Horriblin. Alright. Horriblin horn. I know these bright bloom seeds are, well, we have a lot right now, but I seem to remember at one point we really needed a lot of them. And so if we have a lot, having more than a lot is just really good in my opinion. Like, we just went underneath the tower. What the... Like, my goodness, the... Little Nemo the Dream Master and things has not even been this weird and just... Oh my goodness, okay. Like, are we finally... No. Whoa. And a like on top. This is... Yeah? Did you get your Cheetos out of your kung bone? Wow. Look at that, y'all. I stuffed a Cheeto in both these cavities. He fished them both out. Yeah. Let's go ahead and try to move this to where you might be a little more enticed now, huh? I'm going to point out this thing just... Rusty is insane. He is a... To say that he's basically a mouth with a cute little corgi butt would be an understatement. This is his chewing rope, guys. And he has... It's his tug-of-war rope. He doesn't really like chewing on this piece. Doesn't really like chewing on this piece. And he does this with everything. He will latch onto a piece. We hold it like that, we hold it like that, we hold it like that. It doesn't matter. When we start holding this rope to play tug-of-war with him, he goes after the middle of this rope. And he works on him, and he has gotten it to where I'm looking at it right now, giving it a real good visual inspection. He's got one side of this knot to where he's like one piece of this braid and it's gone. And I really don't know what we're going to do after that. I mean, clearly we're going to have to get some more ropes. We have 3 of them. Alright. Hello. Say ah. Say ah. Bunch of ashes out of the fire ring. Oh, if only. Oh. So, we, he's got a little spot on his nose. And I've been doing doctor stuff with it, right? And for the most part, it's been fine. Let's see here. Can we freeze this guy? We can freeze him. Good. Wait, where's Riju at? I just realized she ain't in here. Is she off? You can't summon here. Oh. I guess I hadn't really thought about it, but yeah, we usually can't. Alright, spit out all your good stuff. Thank you. But so, and I don't know if we can really get him to be friendly for the camera long enough. Yeah, we're still in Hitano. That is so weird. That is so weird because, most of the wells we go in are in cities. So that makes sense. That is so bizarre, though. But yeah, so yesterday we were going to stream, and we had some unfortunate stuff kind of sneak up on us that we weren't expecting. Now hold the phone, because I think I'm backwards now. We come here, right, and we saw the like there. So we're still going this way. So, a while back, Rusty had a little spot on his nose. And Digger and I were concerned. We are aware of a lot of the kind of common stuff that, befalls pets. Not our first pet. We've had cats, we've had guinea pigs, I've had rats, a tireless frog. Well, we're back to the west well. So does this make a complete circle? No way. Well, maybe? Oh, neat. The water's not exactly all the way deep. Huh. Alright. So we're going to have to be a little bit more cognitive about where we walked in this well. So he had a little spot. We took him to the doctor. We thought, oh my goodness, he's got ringworm. And ringworm is, use bright bloom dark passages. Oh my gosh, that is, oh Sue. Thank you. My brain is working enough for me to be able to play video games, but not to be like smart about it. So, but yeah, so Rusty, I wonder. Can I 2-for-1 special this? No. Oh, but kinda. Alright. So Rusty had what looked to be possibly ringworm, and Ringworm, for those that aren't familiar with it, is actually just a fungal infection, and it actually glows underneath a black light. Most fungal stuff typically does. So we took Rusty to our vet, and they did the black light test, and they came back negative. So they're like, well, it's not ringworm. We're not sure exactly what it is, but they gave him a universal, a generic topical to put on his nose. And we were supposed to put that on his nose for 10 days, and we did. And then after 10 days, it was supposed to go away, and it didn't. And as best as we can tell, he wasn't irritated with it. It wasn't red. It wasn't getting big. It wasn't weepy. It didn't have any pustules. As far as we could tell, everything was just fine about this spot on his nose, except for the fact it was, at the end of the day, a spot on his nose. So we were concerned, but there's really wasn't a whole lot to do until we wanted to get into some more aggressive stuff. So Digger and I have been kind of debating on whether or not we wanted to go back to the vet and say, hey doc, the stuff that you did didn't get rid of it, and so we need the more aggressive stuff. And we really weren't wanting to do that. But the option that we had ahead of us otherwise, instead of going for the more aggressive stuff, would have been to do a lot of possible testing. And honestly, I don't think there's anything I gotta worry about here, but just in case, just being thorough here, right? So instead of spending a whole lot of money on getting testing stuff done, we're trying to make sure that we're doing the right thing. Because getting stuck with needles and blood taken from you and all that kind of stuff, and scrapings done and all that, just not bueno at all. But oh, here's a bomb flower that hasn't been picked up. That's a sign that I've not been here at all. Alright, so I must have got turned around in this cavern here, and that's where we were marked. So let's just mark this a little bit closer so we don't make the same mistake that we just did. So yesterday morning, and for those that are in the Discord, you know what I'm about to tell you guys, but yesterday morning, Rusty was minding his own business, I was minding my own business, and then he kind of come up and I petted on him, and I gave him a head scritch, and I gave him a scritch on his nose, and the spot on his nose came off. I was a little beyond horrified. A lot of horrified. I sort of feel like this is here for a reason, and I'm not sure why, but my brain tells me to put it here, and then stand on it, and then use a send. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Well, that's rather funny. Excuse me for a second, guys. We're gonna have to take this and ooh, I got an idea. I got a Grinchy of an idea. But yeah, so his spot come off, and underneath his spot was well, it was gnarly. We'll say it that way. It was wait, Is that another? Is that another? Oh, hello. Oh, we're underneath it? We don't want to be underneath it, we want to be above it. But, oh, this is not a marked well. Interesting. Where does this lead to? Plot point, yeah. Well, hello. Let's do that again, shall we? So, a south well. Alright. So, Zelda's secret well, a west well, a north well. So there's bound to be an east well, right? But yeah, so his spot come off, and underneath it, it was gnarly. It was the poor little guy. His nose was raw and red, and it was a little bit on the not exactly what I'd call bloody, but it did not look well at all. But we come from that way, and we came from that way. That's where we picked up the wood. And so two things happened when we did that. Number one, I started Googling everything that could be Googled on the subject of, abrasions on your dog. Like, I don't know about you all, but Turtle Club, I'm sadly not made of money. I wish I was. It would... What happened here? Like, my head used to go in front of the rusty cam, and now it doesn't. Is it because... There we go. Does it do that? No, it doesn't. Wow. Hello. That is so weird, Turtle Club. Like I can put it behind me? Oh, that's why. So, like, right here is the edge of the camera. That explains why my head doesn't go in front of it much. Okay. Oh, you can tell I'm a little bit on the... Oh, well, that's... That... Okay. Not sure I care for that. So, somewhere over here, though, there should be like an east well. Now that we know it's here, we can look for it. But yeah, so I doctored up Rusty's nose, and for what we can tell from everything we looked up and the videos I looked up, and calling the vet just to kind of confirm, a little bit of Neosporin on the nose, antibiotic ointment, thin little layer of it, distracting him so he doesn't eat it, letting it soak in for a little bit, playing with him for a little bit. And then after that, alright, so there's a well there. So what well's there? That's probably the north well? If I had to guess. That's the south well, so the east well's got to be like around here somewhere then, right? Oh, there's a building. Maybe not a well? Oh, little doggy. Rusty sleeps like that, y'all. It is comical. But yeah, so we spend all this time, we spend all this effort, we make sure he's doctored, we make sure his nose looks good, and then we go and we're like, okay. No, not for, yes. But you need a mushroom. We're gonna give you a mushroom. Alright. Have a mushroom. Alright. I've got to go. Alright. So... acorns and squirrels. Shiny squirrel syndrome, really strong today, but we were able to doctor up Rusty, and we took him out for his walk. But because we were doing so many things and stuff and all that, right? And his nose was concerning and all that. We couldn't just take him out for a walk like we usually do. We had to wait for it to get light out, and it gets light out here. Oh, so we're going to have to shoot some squirrels probably. Actually, that probably took out a couple squirrels. Oh. He probably doesn't want roasted acorns. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if we can find a squirrel and not proceed to directly turn it into barbecue afterwards. Oh. But yeah, so you take Rusty out after it gets light out. And the idea is if it's light out, it's a Korok. If we actually take him outside and it's light, we're going to be able to see everything he's getting into. We're going to be able to see anything that he might put his... not exactly open wound, right? Because we've got it protected with the Neosporin Vaseline, right? But open enough to where we don't want him to be getting in stuff. So we specifically can't be doing that in the dark because he is, as I mentioned earlier on the stream today, for the most part, a very smart dog, and you know, pretty much smarter than me at times. I've been outsmarted enough to where it is concerned. Sun shrooms, hey, how about that? Can't carry any more weapons. It's a tree branch, not exactly a weapon. Sun shrooms, lizard. Not a squirrel. All these bugs that I'm passing up that I know I'm going to be very upset with myself for later. Now that is bacon. If drinking for some bacon. He's a big pig. You could be a big pig too. Oh, wow. And that's an assassin. We need to make sure that we get rid of those any chance we get. But yeah, we went outside when it was light out, and that means that we had to unfortunately push a lot of our stuff out, you know. Instead of taking him out when it's dusky and it's dark and using my flashlight contraption I have to be able to see where we're going and being done with his walk, in time to feed him, because we feed him after his walk to avoid flipping his stomach, which is something I didn't know happened to indoor dogs, but is a thing apparently. Instead of doing that when it's dark out, we have to wait for it to be light out. So we do that. We wait for it to be light out. We go out and take Rusty for a walk. And Rusty, wonderful little Redstone Forest cave. A cave, you say? Uh-huh. Oh, we already have this cave. Okay. So we go outside, and he proceeds to try to put his nose in everything. Now, dogs are adorable. They are little stinkers. They experience a lot of the world with their nose and with their tongue. And they tend to do a lot of things that are just gross. And he found a puddle of a brown viscous fluid, y'all, and before he could get his nose buried in it, thankfully I was able to get I mean it was one of those things that oh, there's a cricket around here. I was not looking forward to it. All I could think of is if he's putting his nose into this substance, and it is what I thought it was, then no matter how much cleaning and sterilization I just did on that nose, it was going to be bad. And Turtle Club, he looked at me like I had betrayed him more than anyone else has ever betrayed a corgi. And he just now vibrated my shelf because he's got his bone right up against the shelf. So let's move your bone, buddy. Let's move your bone. Yeah, we're gonna take this bone. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna drop it off. All right, there we go. But it was horrible. It was horrible, because I'm going in that commercial, where the dog thinks he's about to get all of the best food, and everybody's going, no! The dog's like, yes! And but instead of it being food and stuff, it is by far, oh buddy, you have chewed this to where it is soft and pliable and about to be all over dead. Oh, no, sir. Actually, this one probably will do some really good cuttings. Whoa, that was all right. Oh, some acorns too. You needed 3, right? Nice. Do you actually give acorns when chopped down too? No, tree nuts. All right. Okay. Well, this weapon, if we were in like Lord of the Rings era stuff, this weapon I have now would be called Tree Splitter or something, right? Any other trees want to try to negotiate? Huh? Guess not. All right, that's fine. I wouldn't want to negotiate with me either after I've chopped down 2 of my friends. But yeah, so Sue, the ashes, I would prefer that. I would prefer that over the brown puddle of goo that he tried to go into. And that that could be, you know, that it would be nice if that was the end of Rusty in the brown puddle. I would be happy if that were the end of his adventures with the brown puddle. But so, you know, me and Dick Rat, we take care of the dog, and it's kind of like being, you know, parents to a point to where I take care of the dog at night, and she takes care of the dog at day, and so he puked them up into play. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. It's not good. Ugh. That doesn't settle his stomach really well, I take it, at all. Now, I will say this. Here's the acorns, buddy. Alright. Oh, fresh milk. Boom. Gotta love doggies. Yeah. Yeah. He, So, I told Dick Rat about the brown puddle, and she was aware of the brown puddle, and I informed her where she could find the brown puddle, and she acknowledged that the brown puddle was a thing, and lo and behold, sadly, she forgot about the brown puddle. And while I was able to stop him, she wasn't. And she didn't stop him. He did get into it and proceeded to be cleaned vigorously afterwards. So, you know, we tried. This mushroom and that mushroom. And we need 7 Hylian shrooms. So, but yeah, I love Rusty. I wouldn't change anything about him for the world. Probiotics. Yes, he was getting something else's probiotics. Okay, so 1 piece of this. A few of these. And then this. Maybe it gives us more than 2 cold resistances. Excellent. That might be what we need. So 1, 2. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, and some rock. Because rock, it makes things good. But yeah, we do need to start trying to do that a little bit more. From a supplement standpoint, currently he gets a hip joint supplement, which he's still a young corgi, so it's not a huge important thing. And we do feed him a lot of very collagen kind of treats, you know, like tracheas and cheeks and that kind of stuff, which presumably are really good for their joints as well. But probiotics and all that, we may need to look into those a bit more. Oh, Himalayan yak cheese. I don't know if that's something that you have dealt with it yet, Sue, with your corgis, but we love it. Alright, so we're going to grab that, and where is the monster piece that's going to be really good for this? Not horrible guts, no goblin guts, Gibdo guts, no. Modago guts, there we go. I wish I knew which of these two. So for science, we're going to cook with 1. Cold resistance 540. Alright, and 2 Moldaga guts. and 1 warm darner. Maybe that increases the strength of it? It didn't. It did something, but it didn't. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, the Himalayan yak cheese, it's like a chew, but it's not bad for them. And until you get down to like the last little bit, presumably when it gets that far, which ours has not yet got it that far, which, oh my gosh, the fact that he has had anything. Oh, spicy peppers, that's right, spicy peppers. Spicy peppers. Sort. Grab, grab, grab. Maybe some salt. Use that as a spice, maybe. Maybe spiced spicy peppers. Simmered fruit. Okay. Interesting. So we're calling vegetables a fruit now? Okay. But yeah, the yak cheese is, bar none, is mega amazing. I don't even know where to begin with it. Seriously. Oh, that's the other thing we need to do. We need to equip our ruby rod, because it'll be warm, right? Yeah, see, look at our temperature on our gauge. We're warm. So I am looking forward to that. We have 5 minutes left on the stream. Oh my goodness. Alright, okay. Can we, in the next 5 minutes, probably not, but can we make it all the way to the tower? Last time we got, like, right around here, and we proceeded to freeze our chicken McNuggets off, and looks like we're doing pretty good. Doing good. Alright, just because I know I'm going to have to. Alright. So if I switch off that weapon. Alright, we have plenty of room still. That's what I was hoping for. Because once we got into combat, we don't want to use the ruby if we can avoid it. We're heading to the bright light shining in the city. It's alright, it's alright. You know, we're supposed to actually be doing, let's do this. When we see an enemy, we need to take a picture of it, because we need to have like 5 things in the compendium, right? That's a whole lot of yuck. As is all that. You know, I just want to apologize to Sue, because I know she likes to come in here and watch the death counter get incremented, but that's definitely a surefire way for that to happen. We're gonna have to avoid those guys. We're just going to bail, and then we're going to sort of try climbing this way. Which, that's a whole lot of towers still to get up. Oh my goodness. I'm used to enemies like sort of just dropping out of the sky at times. Trees just blowing up out of the ground. All the you know, the chews. See if you can do a rewind on the debris. Right up and jump down. Yeah, that would have been something. Unfortunately, the stream delay is really bad with this way that I'm doing YouTube, and I'm still not really happy with it. I like the fact that I can schedule streams, but if I just do them on the fly, we usually have like a couple second delay, and with the scheduling streams, it's really bad. Like, I don't know what the difference is between the systems. Oh. Okay, normally we'd be stopping the stream right at 9, which is just what happened on my watch. But we're so close, Turtle Club. We're so close. So very far away, but so close. Let's number one, let's save right here. Because if we were to die, I'd like to load back in here. And not all the way at the bottom of the mountain, right? I'm trying to remember what the dealio is for this. Yeah, it's slippery. Now that looked like debris I can ride. Oh my goodness, where did that fall to? Oh, that's a chasm all the way down there, so no, we're not going to do that. Alright. So there's some snow. We're making it. We're making it. Well, you know, it's kind of nice for once to mount Lanryu's Skyview Tower. Yes. Now, the big question is, does this tower just work? Some of them work, some of them don't. This one works. You're going to be so happy with that. Bum, bum, bum. The Tower of Power. Yeah. Okay. Deal with the... like... It's so weird if they're using Guardian parts for this. Like, on the one hand, this game, you know, it's the same map, it's the same world. But at other times, it just doesn't feel like it. I mean, it's very Majora's Mask-like with how this is getting handled. Oh, that's weird. That's what I saw out of the corner of my eye. Alright. Okay. So I need to hang a left. So if I do this and then glide, and then dive, and then glide, interesting. What's this? I'm not. Oh, really? Really? A sledge shield? Okay. Well, that makes a whole lot of sense, actually. We'll drop that. Grab the sledge shield. Wrong button. I remember doing this vaguely in the last Zelda game and being really bad at it, Turtle Club. And just because this is a sequel doesn't mean I'm going to be suddenly better at it. Oh my gosh. Still not good. Put me on my feet, please. Put me on my feet. Okay. Neat. So we have a shrine to go in Wednesday morning. All right. Yeah, I'm for that. I'm for that. Oh. Why? Why? Okay. Let's just set you all on fire. And you on fire too. I'm not a fan of time things, that's for certain. I'm not a fan of timed. I'm not really a fan of limited. For the sake of just being timed or just be limited. Like, let me stress that a lot. Just if it's, you know, if there's a reason for it, like this here, this was alright, I get it. But some games just use that kind of mechanic and it's just not really good at all. But this one was not too bad. Stressful, but yeah. Well, Sue and Lurk Squad, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Really appreciate it. This guy here also hanging out as always with Rusty. Hey, Rusty, buddy. Yeah. Want to come over here for a second? Yeah. Want to show everybody? Yeah. Your little knot that you like to chew on? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to have myself a good night. He's going to have himself a good day, guys. Have yourself a good rest of your weekend. If you have the weekend coming, great. Like myself, this is the beginning of my weekend. If your weekend's ending, well, have yourself a good week. Whatever you're about to do, those are cool. As always, stay safe. Wash your hands. and have a good one. Take care and thanks for watching.